Great. Thank you everyone for coming down. Basically just made a quick little intro slide in DALL-E 3. This was meant to be Tim Sulo from Ahrefs flying over Singapore, but the wording didn't really come out in the prompt, but I thought it was a good one that I'll share. But basically I just want to start with a funny comparisons page story today. So basically, this was a funny story for one of our old clients. We made a comparisons page for a startup client called Spacer. And if for anyone in Australia, Kennard Storage is like one of the biggest storage companies in the Australian market. So we made this comparisons page, Kennard Storage versus Spacer versus Storage King. It started ranking in 3rd position for the keyword Kennard Storage. The funny thing was the CEO of Kennards got really mad about this comparison page, and he wrote a blog post on the company website and linked back to Spacer and basically said, do not trust Spacer, they're cheap, they're a startup, like only trust Kennard Storage. They sent it out to their whole email list, and this was an example of the power of doing like a comparison page. And I was doing some investigations into Ahrefs' website. I noticed that Ahrefs only has one main comparison page. Is Ahrefs better than SEMrush or Moz? You could potentially build this out more and target different tools like Surfer, Ubersuggest. But yeah, I just thought it was a funny little story that I wanted to share today. But in terms of the agenda today, why is SEO important? Growth case studies, a couple of little innovative content ideas. We've got innovative link acquisition, and then we're going to talk a little bit about digital PR. So why is SEO important? You know, 93% of online purchases start with a search engine query. You know, so you really want to be focusing on Google, both paid and organic, if you're going to convert customers. The thing about Facebook traffic, for certain industries like B2B, it sometimes just doesn't convert at the same level as organic and paid. So this is how crucial it is to get organic and SEO and paid right. But the problem is a lot of businesses make this mistake where the incorrect tactic is they'll just spend money on paid acquisition. They never increase their SEO budget. So the correct thing to do is you should be reducing reliance on paid, but increasing SEO spend over time. You know, there's 3 different areas of a website. You know, you've got your new website, so you've just started. Who's just started a website here? Hands up, who has just started? So you're in the new website, so you're a new market entrant. You're establishing product market fit. Who's an established website but unoptimized here? Hands up everyone. Who's established? So we've got one person. Who's an established and optimized company? So who feels like Ahrefs, you're established, you're optimized, you're in the market. So the thing is, everyone's at a different position, but there's a lot of opportunity. And today I'm going to share some examples of the type of opportunities in the market from some clients of ours and just some campaigns that we've run. So here's the first one. This is one of our clients. They were able to get 100 million clicks from organic search. So at one point they were getting over 2 million clicks a day. So the thing is, for a bigger campaign like this, how do we do it, you know? We scaled for over 20 different countries. So it wasn't just targeting one country, they moved into 20 different countries. The in-house team, they had developers that were in-house that kind of understood the value of SEO. The problem is a lot of businesses, they don't have developers that solely work on SEO, but this company did. They had a team of devs that only were working on SEO. You know, there was numerous content assets, digital PR, and all best practices were followed at scale. So this is an example of what you can achieve with the right SEO, you know, 100 million clicks from organic search. But the thing is, if you're just starting out and you're looking for some quicker ways to get traction in a market like finance, here's something that I've done recently on a site that I own personally. So whilst we've got an agency, we also have our own websites that we rank in competitive verticals. So here's an example of how you can use paywall content sites as a growth mechanism. So sites like AFR in Australia, they're all blocked with some paywall content. What you can do is you can put a site like AFR into Ahrefs, you can look at low KD keywords that these paywall sites are targeting, usually anything from 0 to 10 keyword difficulty. What this shows is like these kind of paywall sites, they're ranking for this stuff, but the thing is, you can easily start ranking for it. Because what you want to put is, you can put as a CTR factor, you can put no paywall in the title. So people that are coming to the SERPs and they're hitting these paywall articles, they're bouncing back to the SERPs. So if you've got no paywall, this is one site, the one test site that we launched on January 20th this year, and it's already had 135,000 clicks using this strategy only. So you could scale this globally with any paywall sites. Like it's a really easy strategy to do, and anyone can do it, because if you're looking at low competition keywords in Ahrefs and you're building out your own content on your own site, you can easily do this. The next one, it's a good one that I saw for the credit cards niche, and this was from the guys at the Authority Hacker podcast. If anyone wants to listen to a good podcast, highly recommend Authority Hacker podcast. What they do is every month they release a new video onto their credit card landing page, because every month they're putting out new videos. It increases the freshness of the content. So they have a new video coming out, and the thing is, their site isn't the most authoritative in the credit cards niche. If you search for best credit cards UK, they're ranking in second or third position. It bounces around a bit, but the sites they're going up against are super authoritative. So this one strategy they've done by updating the page every month with a new video, it's quite smart because it ranks in YouTube, and then it also ranks in the SERPs and helps with freshness. The thing is, before making any content, always look at existing content for updates. You know, a lot of people make the mistake where they just go out and push out a huge amount of new content, but they don't look at how their existing content is performing and how they can enrich their existing content with new images and unique data and things like that. Now we're going to talk about some link acquisition tactics. As everyone here, I'm sure you're aware, link acquisition is highly important for SEO. Even though Google might say it's not a key ranking factor, if you're in a competitive vertical, it is a key ranking factor. The first one that's a really good one, if you want journalist contact information, you can use a site called muckrack.com. The thing about Muckrack is you can find journalists that work at certain types of publications. For example, this journalist I found right here, she's working at Finder, NASDAQ, Credit.com. The thing is, you can reach out to a lot of these journalists because a lot of the time they're looking for freelance work. And if they're already working at a big publication, it's an easy way to get a journalist with good EEAT that you can tap into quickly. This is a really good strategy that we've done in the travel vertical. Basically, we had a travel client and they wanted to get a lot of links from local events and things like that. So what we kind of did was we reached out to all these local events, and in exchange for linking back from their events pages, we basically said, look, we're gonna promote your event on our Twitter page. We're gonna give you a quick shout out. The thing is, all of these events, they want to basically get you to promote their event, because the thing is, like a little wedding festival, they're gonna need somewhere to stay. So we made them a landing page about people at the wedding festival can stay at this location. We've cross-promoted it. The result from this campaign, there was over 100 referring domains secured. Another really good one is using emotion for link acquisition. So basically, this was an example of a pet resume. So what this business actually did, this wasn't one of our campaigns, but someone I know did this campaign. Basically, they reached out to pet shelters and said, look, if you share our pet resume, it will help pets get adopted in units and things like that. If anyone's ever lived in a unit, you have to kind of submit a pet resume. So this pet resume template builder worked really well. So it got 43 referring domains. So the thing is, with link acquisition and building these content assets, you have to think outside the square. You can't just do the run-of-the-mill strategies anymore because they're not getting cut through in the market. Other things like unique tools are always working well, so testing your password strength. This is something that always has worked well, and Compare Tech it's a really good example if people want to look into a a site in a competitive market that is doing SEO really well. This site actually got bought for over 50 million USD. So some of the SEO stuff they've done on this site, very impressive. The thing is, like other strategies like statistics-driven assets, they're still working so well. Like, I mean, we've been doing statistic assets for many, many years now, but you can still get a lot of links to them. I know Ahrefs has got their statistics going too. This was an example for a client in the US market, internet statistics. So it got 443 referring domains. We got links from sites like Microsoft, Freshdesk, GetResponse, etc., etc. So statistics are still very powerful. This is getting a little bit more advanced, and I just want to make caution to everyone here. If you're going to play around with expired domains, you have to know what you're doing. You have to focus on high quality domains. This is an example of a site in the Australian market, and they've got over 100 expired domains referring to them. So Car Expert, they're growing quickly with over 101 sites that have been redirected into their site. And you can see that they're picking up a lot of traction. Don't get me wrong, they're also investing in a lot of content production, but they've built the authority of the site quickly. Canva has also used this. They've acquired businesses. They picked up a site called Type Genius and they 301'd it into a content page. So you can definitely use this strategy, but you have to pick up high quality domains. I did a talk at a conference a couple of months back, and I talked about expired domains, and someone in the audience basically came up to me months later and said, I heard you talking about expired domains. I went and bought 10 expired domains and redirected them to my site, but they were all low quality domains and his site tanked. I said, break the redirects now. You don't want to do that. If you mess around with expired domains, they have to be relevant. They have to be high quality. This is one of our own test sites where we did 12 expired domain redirects as a test in the travel niche. You can see they definitely have a positive impact, but these were all high quality domains. Another really good tactic, if anyone's doing a lot of outreach at scale and you want to warm up a new email account, is run a job ad to this account. A lot of people pay for these account warming up services and things like that. But if you want to warm up a new email account for outreach purposes, just run a job ad to it, like a content writer role or something like that. You can get a lot of applications to that email and warm it up pretty quickly. This strategy now is getting a little bit more technical. So using affiliate tracking codes to find low competition content ideas and things like that. Once again, it's using Ahrefs. So basically, what you can do is if you're in a competitive affiliate niche and you're looking to come up with content ideas, you want to see who is already promoting an affiliate offer. So the thing in Australian market, Commission Factory uses the following tracking code. You can actually put that affiliate tracking code into Ahrefs. Once again, you can filter it by DR 0 to 10, and you can look at anyone else who is basically promoting that affiliate program. But the thing is, we want to look at low competition sites, because if someone is on a low competition site, it's going to be easy for you to steal their keywords or rank in what they're ranking for right now. This is an example that I just wanted to show everyone about insurance. So we use the same strategy, DR 0 to 10. We put in URL contains insurance. We've got over 105 domains that are between 0 and 10 that are targeting insurance. We've picked up this site here, indefiniteleave.com.au. It's got nearly 20,000 a month traffic and it's only a DR 10. So basically what this means is we can probably target this site because it's a low competition site. We can also see that this site ranks for insurance on motorhomes. So this is an affiliate degenerate that I've made in DALI 3. Basically, he's seen this keyword, and the thing is, if you are a low DR site and you're targeting competitive keywords, they're going to be easy to take from anyone else in the vertical. So this is an example of something you can do with Ahrefs. Next, I just want to go through digital PR for competitive niches. So the thing is, we've been doing a lot of digital PR campaigns recently because the type of links that you can get from digital PR, they're the best links you can get in the market. So they're at the top of the tree in terms of quality. You've got your digital PR links, then you've got your guest posts and your link inserts and things like that. And the thing about citations, they'll probably be at the bottom in terms of quality. So digital PR, like, what are the different methods you can use, you know? The three that we roll out with is usually reactive digital PR. So basically adding your experience to current news events, you know, things like expert commentary, quotes, journal requests. Proactive digital PR, so basically repurposing existing data or content as a linkable asset, using things like blog posts, white papers, first-party data, and then campaign-led digital PR, so creating original and compelling research for digital PR purposes. This could be things like external data, surveys, partnerships. What does good digital PR look like? So this is an example for a client that we work with. So it's a removalist lead generation marketplace in Australia. They've now got over 20% market share. So these are some of the things that we've done for them. You know, we built them out like a coronavirus checklist, removalist statistics, costs of living data. Journalists are always interested in these kind of different costs of living pieces and things like that. But the thing is, the type of links that you're getting, they're on tier 1 publications, so Daily Mail, you know, they're linking back to your client. These are the good type of links that you really want to push for. I was talking to Nick earlier in the speaker's room, and she said, what's an example of a bad site? You know, and we talked about AdClays, which is a site, and in the header of the site, it's got entertainment, crypto, CBD. It's got like 10 different things listed in the header. That's a bad site that you want to stay away from. News.com.au, this is an example of the type of links that you really want to get for your clients, because if you can get on these sites, one link is going to be worth 100 low quality links. This is the type of results that the client were getting. So they went from 18 referring domains to over 700. Domain rank grew from 14 to 51. Organic traffic growth, their traffic value per month went from 14K to 280K. So massive traffic growth there. And this is what the client said, you know, we've now got over 20% market share in the removalist space. So we're a market leader. And this campaign won a few awards. In the US market, we've helped one of our clients with some digital PR stuff around internet comparison costs, cost of internet per state. State per state content always works really well because people always want to see how their state is going. You know, I saw someone do a digital PR campaign recently where it was like, what is the rudest state in Australia? What's the rudest city? People always want to know that stuff, and it gets traction with local publications. Online scams is always a good one too. People always want to know what are the most recent scams. These are the type of placements that we're getting these sites onto, so some really big tier 1 publications. So these type of links, they're the type of links you want. And in terms of results, they had growth from 53 DR to over 80. Organic traffic increased from about 70 to 180K. So this is in a highly competitive market in the US. Finally, a little bit about us. This is our agency. We've got over 20 SEO, content, digital PR specialists. This is an old photo. We've got more people now. If anyone wants to come to a conference in Sydney, we're running a conference. You can use Ahrefs for $50 off. So it could be an excuse for a cheeky trip down to Sydney. It's not that far from Singapore, everyone. So jump on a plane and head down. Tim said he hopefully is coming down too, so we'll have some good people. But tickets are selling out quickly, and yeah, it would be great to see some people come down. And yeah, that's everything. Thank you, everyone.